My mama once said, if I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself. Today, in reflection, I would say, since we don't know how long we actually have, let's take good care anyway. Hi again. It is, my battery's low. Another day after my workout. But before I started my workout, I decided to start my day with my meditation instead of I usually do it after my workout. But I decided that I wanted to do a meditation this morning. And sometimes I do it in the morning. I mix it up, depends on where I'm in the day. I try to make it a point to start my day with a meditation, but sometimes I get a little off or distracted, but I try not to miss a day without my meditation. Anyway, this morning I went into my meditation and I decided to do a 5-minute meditation and did my meditation. But in my meditation, I was realizing that my thoughts were ramping up and I was thinking about different things, catastrophizing in a lot of ways in my mind. And I brought myself back as I usually would do, and I would encourage people to do. But I just sort of went with it. I went with where I was going. I reminded myself that that's not happening. Come back to center. And I did. So after I finished the meditation, I usually sort of look at where my metrics are, how my BPM went up or down or where it was. And I noticed that my BPM went up plus like 30 this morning. And it freaked me out. I was like, what is happening? I didn't realize it would go that high. And I knew what was happening in my meditation, but I didn't realize it would impact my BPM as it did. And so my natural instinct was to go in and delete it. That perfectionist mindset of mine is like, no, that's not where I want to go. That is not the direction I want this to take me. So I'm going to erase the history and start again. And I then thought, no, this is information. This happened and it's real. And it tells me something about what I need to do differently or how to pivot, right? Moving forward. So I kept it and I decided I'll try again later, and I won't erase it. I'll keep it because it's information, and I will just pivot and do it again. And so I encourage you to also consider your perfectionist mindset if you have it, and how you want to immediately go in and correct your mistakes or errors. But I also want to invite you to think about it too as an opportunity to learn and grow, and an opportunity to get more information. So with that being said, let's get into our next meditation. Find a comfy spot. Feel either your feet on the ground or butt on the chair or the ground, wherever you're sitting, laying, standing. Really ground yourself in a sturdy way. You can keep your eyes partially closed, open if you want to, and just focus on something that is helpful, that is useful for grounding. Or if you're laying down or sitting, allow your shoulders to melt downward. Allow your back to straighten, not to the point of rigidity, but just to the point of just between relaxed and, firm enough. Sit with yourself. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. With each exhale, deepen your foundation, your sturdiness. Remind yourself that you are grounded, that though things may come to shake you, you won't be moved. Allow yourself to be mindful of your own soothing, saving your own self, coming to your own rescue. Allow your breath to be a buoy to float you and to keep you grounded. One more deep breath. Open your eyes and welcome yourself back to the present moment, to yourself.